This segment is sponsored by the Potawatomi Zoo.
The oldest zoo in Indiana is the Potawatomi Zoo, featuring over 500 animals with fun activities for everyone.
And every week we're going to have a feature and highlight some of the animals and the events from the zoo. So joining us today is the Executive Director, Josh Sisk from the Potawatomi Zoo. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you, and thanks for having us.
Yeah,
this is great.
We are so excited. I'm members of the Potawatomi Zoo. I have a 2-year-old, and so we probably went at least once a week, and I think I have the zoo animals in order, and there are over 500. We never, I feel like we are always highlighting a different animal every time we go. So tell us a little bit about some of the conservation that you guys do, the education, just because you have so many animals that you want to teach the community about.
Absolutely. You know, and I tell people, if you have not been to the zoo recently, you've got to come, because the zoo, I call it a revitalization period. I mean, it's what brought me out here from Los Angeles as the director. The zoo is just changing, and
it's
so
beautiful.
Every visit, whether it's pathways, new habitats, just upgrades, and there's a lot to come. So it's really exciting to see.
And booze, I understand.
And yes, we now serve alcohol, so wine and beer. So it's not just the place. You know, I'll hear a lot. You know, well, I don't go because I don't have kids. It's like it's not a kid. I mean, you can come anytime. So there's a lot of changes, and we're really excited this year. Especially speaking of booze, we're going to be staying open till 8 o'clock in the summertime. So
I love
rolling
that.
up the street.
Well, not just for that reason, but a lot of working families as well. It sometimes was harder to get out there in the late afternoon.
Absolutely. You know, and as a community zoo, we want to be accessible to everyone. So we want people to be able to come after work. And you know, in summertime, it gets dark at 9 o'clock at night, almost 10 sometimes. So why not stay open till 8? Come and have a drink and walk the zoo.
Have a little sunset sip with the lions.
Exactly.
Oh, I think
Doesn't that sound romantic?
Yeah, we should.
Oh, doesn't it? We'll leave the kids at home for that one, right?
Yeah.
But you had some newer animals coming. I know we're really excited this summer to see the rhino and some other animals that you've got on queue for the summer.
Absolutely. Yeah. So as the zoo's modernized, I mean, what was really exciting is the southern white rhino came in I believe October. So a lot of people didn't get to see the rhino before we opened. We opened April 3rd, and we're going to be debuting Masamba, the male white rhino. So we're so excited about that. That'll be huge for the zoo.
It's like the Lion King all over, right?
It is. Yeah, we had Lion King on yesterday, and now we're talking about debuting the rhino. That we're so excited.
And they have such an important conservation message, and that's what we're about: education and conservation. Of course, it's entertaining to go to the zoo. We have the little Ferris wheel and not Ferris wheel, carousel, and the train. But we
could get a Ferris wheel. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we could. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit of high height.
Six Flags over Potawatomi.
But we really want to focus on conservation and education. That's what we want people to get out of the house, come learn about these animals, learn about what's happening to endangered species in the wild, while at the same time just having a great experience at the zoo. So it's great. It's like a jewel we have right here in the community.
I'm curious about how you get the animals. Like when I've gone before, I'm like, where did that come from?
That's a very interesting question. So as an accredited zoo, there's only 216 accredited zoos across the country. We all work together as a network, and it's all about sustaining species. We want to make sure in 100 years that we have these species. So we, as individuals in the zoos, manage these populations. So there are a group of people that just manage rhinos. And when we decided we wanted a rhino, they have genetics in this computer system. It's like a dating game. They can figure out who needs to match with who, where they need to go.
It's like one of those trashy things you like to watch on TV.
It's a reality show for rhinos.
Yeah, exactly. There should be a show on this, actually, just on how we match animals.
Love,
and exactly.
Whatever.
Love is blind.
Love is blind.
But like this rhino, we got a recommendation from the safari park in San Diego, and we coordinated him arriving. They have crates for rhinos and haulers that bring them up to the zoos, and it's a huge coordination, as you can imagine, though.
Right.
And I love, as you said, about the education and the conservation. You have classes from kids all the way through adults. So tell us a little bit about those programs and how we can get involved or sign up.
Absolutely. If you check out our website, PottawatomieZoo.org, you can see all the different education programs. We have summer camps coming up. We have sleepovers, and it's just a chance for we're actually going to do an adult sleepover. Adult sleepover. Yeah, that'll be
pajamas optional.
That's a different conversation for another day.
I was going to say that I was going to be doing this, but I don't know about that. We'll see about that.
But you'd have to screen those people.
Yes, that's right.
I could be on that committee.
But what are you really you're striving to teach them not only about the animals, but kind of how to take care of them and how we can kind of take care of their environment as well.
Absolutely.
And have fun.
So for me, maybe I'm not the biggest animal person.
I love animals.
But we just went to the fundraiser a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah, that was
got
great.
my paddle on.
Yeah, for the zoo.
Yeah, and but you know, membership is the key
It
to
is,
your
absolutely
success, right? So can you maybe talk a little bit about how I could become a member, what the benefits of membership are?
Yeah, you can sign up as a member online, but what's great about it is, as a member, I mean, we're a small zoo, so people always say, you know, we love going to the bigger zoos, but we love being able to come to Potawatomi. You can come in 2 hours and you can leave. So
I love that as
our
a mom.
members, we'll have people come multiple times a week. And, you
Well,
know,
Jackie's stalking you.
That's why.
I thought I saw her running around the zoo.
I know. No, we go all the time because I don't have to dedicate an entire day. We can wake up and the sun is shining and we know that we can make it around the zoo in an hour or longer if we want and still get lunch. So I think it's one of the true highlights of our community. Didn't know it was the oldest day or oldest zoo.
Yeah.
And so if you still want to get to the zoo, you have a chance coming up this weekend with a winter day.
So yeah, so during the winter time, even though we're closed, we do these winter days, so twice a month, and it's just it's only $5.50 for non-members, free for members, and it's just a different perspective on the zoo. You know, you're not going to see a lot of the warm weather monkeys out on islands, but you know, if it's a beautiful day, the rhino may be out running around, the tigers are out playing. So it's a great way to start kind of seeing some of the changes and get a taste for spring coming.
That's awesome. Well,
Absolutely.
you can learn everything about the Potawatomi Zoo. It's on Green Lawn Avenue in South Bend. Check out their website. You can give them a call, PotawatomiZoo.org. And you're on Facebook and Twitter and
we do,
all
yeah,
of that
all that
social
stuff.
media business. So check out the zoo.
Check it out, and we're not done with the zoo just yet. We're going to get more details about a new little guy right here. Stay with us.